I love you.
Love you too. I feel like we've tried so many different systems with this. You can have a stress-free RV life. That is a good tip if you have games. I think for right now, we might put the wedding dress back in here. If you want to do RV life and you haven't started yet, just learn from us right at the beginning. I know, like, who has these in their camper? Merry Christmas and almost Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
We are going to share probably number one thing that's probably changed how we RV in a good way. No, this is not clickbait, whatever I have titled this video to be. When we first started RVing, kind of didn't know what we were doing. We just learned as we went, per se, and we had minimized quite a bit. We came from a 2-bed 1-bath duplex, and so we did get rid of a lot of stuff, but when we moved into the camper, we still had a lot of stuff. It felt like we were playing Tetris all the time, at least for me. It was like you open a cabinet, if you wanted one thing, you had to move 5 things to pull it out the one, and then vice versa to put it up. And honestly, it just got really frustrating. And with YouTube, I started diving more into YouTube. I was kind of getting a little frustrated with the whole minimalist thing because it just didn't feel attainable, nor, I don't know, I was just getting a little frustrated. There's a few YouTubers that I stumbled upon, Dana K. White and Minimal Mom, and pretty much changed my life in a good way, that you could live with less and be happy, and how you go about it. Now, they are not, I know Minimal Mom, she has the title Minimal Mom in her thing, whatever, but Dana K. White is more of a decluttering expert per se. I'll leave links to both those things down below. For Dana K. White in particular, when I started listening to her podcast and YouTube videos, I was like, felt like she was speaking to me in a good way. I started to put her practices to the test. It has made life so much easier. When people come into our camper, I mean, granted it is a mess right now, they'll usually say, wow, it feels so open.
Yes.
And I always tell them,
I credit that all to my wife.
We try to just keep it very minimal as possible. I am telling y'all, it has changed my life so much better. I am the type of person that can't get anything done until everything is clean. That is just how I am. And it was just getting frustrated because—
Yes, that is how she is.
Yes.
I love it though, it's great.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own little things.
That's true. And so it was just, y'all, it was just really frustrating because I was like, man, I feel like I can't get my house, even though I live in a camper, under control. It was just really frustrating, and I started to get rid of stuff. Even things like, we had quite a bit of cups, we had quite a bit of extra plates and stuff, and I was like, I don't need this. Coffee mugs, yes. And so we started getting rid of more and more, and yes, we've had people stay with us for long stays, and even with the minimal dishes we have never had a problem at all. Since it is the beginning of the new year coming up, we have some downtime in between jobs. We are doing a massive declutter, not just like a little one, because I know we did one in July or something like that, whatever this video is. We are being ruthless. We are getting rid of a bunch of stuff that just doesn't serve us any purpose. You would be surprised by how much you have not used even living in a camper. Like clothes wise, I was like, I don't remember the last time I've worn that. We're gonna start in the bedroom, work our way. I'm gonna share all of the tips, everything, so that way if you want to do RV life and you haven't started yet, just learn from us right at the beginning, so that way you can have a stress-free RV life as well. And we're gonna show you our garage, our underbelly.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Yeah,
pass through.
It's not bad, but it just,
we need to do some restructuring. We did a little bit a few weeks ago, but then now we need to,
yeah, it's just not
figure.
Also, sorry for whatever lighting or sound. We're at the RV park we're at. They're doing some work outside, and we are also on a freeway. If you watched our tour video, we've kind of showed before and afterwards. Oh, I'll probably just show you all this first. We got rid of our TV. Aww.
We also had a cable port for a cable, TV, direct TV dish, whatever you call it, and a 12-volt outlet right here for a 12-volt TV that had came with the camper originally. Yeah, but I just took it out, capped it off, and put a cover plate on it.
I'll insert the video of.
You alright?
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Guess
I was right. Good.
Wow. Us taking it out kind of scared the mess out of me a little bit when I pulled it out. Yeah.
It opens it up. I mean, it stuck out to probably about. It probably stuck out a good. With the TV, probably a good eight or so inches.
Yeah, so this is our bedroom, if you haven't noticed. All right, so we got rid of our closet doors. These are the hanging clothes that we've gotten rid of. There were clothes on these. These are extra. I will get rid of some hangers. Once we finish going through all of our clothes, then I will get rid of extra hangers. I'll probably keep 2 and 2 pant, 2 shirt hangers. If you have hangers, guess what? It's going to attract more clothes, so the less is better. Yes, I do have a hat problem and beanie problem, no judgment. I did have a big container, which I'll show you all in a little bit, of shoes. I have limited my shoes to just, oops, these are our need to find a better place for those. I have limited my shoes to just this little tub right here. Got it at Walmart, if you are wondering. We used to have my wedding dress shoved back here. That's in a box. We had another suitcase here shoved with our electric blankets. Those are in the living room right now. I'm gonna try to find a better place for them because right now I just like having this whole space clean. All right, this is our closet. I have nothing against other RVers that share their organization stuff. It can be helpful for you. Personally, wish I had decluttered first before I organized because I thought my problem was I wasn't a good organizer, and so it just got really frustrating. I would buy the organization stuff and I was like, how come this isn't working? One, you need to get rid of stuff. I love y'all and I'm just gonna say it straight. This is what Chase's clothes are in. I got these at I think Dollar Tree. They've been holding up for pretty good. And this is his like work clothes. Now, everything is folded. It's kind of hard to tell, but these are all my sweaters. Everything is folded how Maria Kondo, the Sparks Joy, I think is what she's known for. I fold everything like that just because of how our space is designed. So personally, I like tubs because you can pull them out and pull them in because as you can see, it's pretty deep. So like here, for instance, Maria Kondo fold. And see, I can see all of my shirts. Same thing with like pants. Everything is folded. So that is a tip if you have something like that. All right, let's go under the bed. I don't remember exactly what's underneath here except for a few of your Carhartts.
Box, I think the previous owners had. Or...
So as you can see, it's not very deep. It's like, here's my hand. That's how deep. So we can't really put anything underneath here. These are Chase's big Carhartts. And this is your like reflective, what do you call these?
I forgot I had that. Rain gear.
Ring gear. Well, now we remember.
Yep.
This is why we go through everything.
Okay, we're done.
All right, we're done with that. Sorry, I was getting a little ahead of myself. This is under our sink. This is kind of what it looks like. You can kind of tell. There, it goes pretty far back. Personally, I like using little baskets to hold everything. That's just what works best. I use whatever baskets we had when we first moved into the camper, and then I just get ones at Walmart. I personally don't like the wire ones because they do scratch a little bit. I might change that out. Plastic ones or ones that are like this material. I'm not a huge jewelry person. If you've watched any of our videos, and you probably already know that. All of my jewelry fits in this little bag. It has little compartments in it. It's kind of hard to tell. I've had this bag for a very long time. A few things we're gonna get rid of in here is just trash. Some attachments to, I have a steamer that I never use. So stuff like that is gonna be thrown away. Empty boxes of random stuff. Consolidating.
That is what you do 2 days before Christmas.
Yep.
It's declutter.
It's decluttering.
But it's
got through everything.
Why not? You know, I mean, do it any time of the year.
Yeah. Well, we've done a few random declutters here and there.
Yes.
We'll get rid of a few things here. We'll get rid of a few things there. But in the sense of like, this is a full.
I feel like we're really getting serious about it.
In the sense of like, we are literally opening and touching everything.
Yeah. We're trying to work on weight so that we can do future things, add-ons to the camper in terms of solar setup for boondocking. But
which I think we're still underweight.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
For sure.
We don't have a washer and dryer. We don't have recliners. We don't have...
Yeah, all the valances. If you haven't watched our tour video...
Yes.
I know we're sitting on the ground right now. We show what we've taken out of the camper.
You'd be surprised what, I mean, we'll show later the tub.
We got rid of a lot of clothes that were just like gone. Like they needed to be, they were just trashed. We do use stuff until they're pretty much not usable anymore. Kenai, do we need to declutter your toys? I guess the one thing that I would encourage y'all to get rid of is to be honest with yourself. For instance,
curling iron.
Curling iron. I don't curl my hair. I am also very lazy and don't want to spend the time to curl my hair. And if I'm being quite honest, my hair just doesn't stay well in curls. And I thought I am going to learn how to curl my hair. And I tried, I got frustrated and I gave up. This curling iron has not been used in years.
It only pulls 160 watts. So if you wanted to keep it, you could. Like it's gonna be pulling that much. But you never use it. I've never seen you use it.
So it's going. I've been having it for a while, and every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to do this. And then I feel guilty that I bought it and now it's just sitting there. As well as heatless curls, because I thought, well, if I'm not gonna curl my hair, I'm just gonna do heatless curls. But guess what? I don't do it. So yes, does it stink that I spent money on this? Yes, but at the same time, just getting rid of it and knowing that it's not there. I don't see it anymore. It's not like taunting me. I know some of y'all are gonna laugh when I say stuff like that, but for those, you know what I mean. So we are gonna get rid of, some people call them fantasy self, like they see themselves doing it like in the future. Like, oh, I see myself being a person who curls my hair. No, y'all, if you've seen any of our videos, my hair is either in a ponytail, straight, or a hat. Yep. So that is pretty much it. That is going in the donation bin. Now we're gonna get rid of some jackets. Probably not any of yours, because yours are all good.
Yes.
I have more clothes than you. Probably get rid of the jacket.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of it, but I mean,
yeah,
if you like it,
I don't really wear it. Well, it's also starting to
peel.
The stitching. I don't know why. It's like, it's supposed to be a good jacket. Probably pretty much it, yeah?
Yep.
Keep this, keep this. Actually, this big vest could probably go over there. Donate, donate, and donate. I think for right now we might put the wedding dress back in here. We also don't own a storage unit. When we moved into the camper, I don't think storage unit was an option. It was just, let's just try to get rid of as much as we can.
It was just a cost I think we might have talked about, and we were like, yeah, we don't want to spend the money on it.
Yeah. We know a lot of people who have storage units that are full-time RVers, and we understand for them, they may need one because maybe they're going from a huge house to a small camper and they don't know what, you know, you need or anything like that. Maybe this is an encouragement to like get stuff out of your storage unit and maybe go to a smaller storage unit, save money that way, or what have you. So what you see is what we have in this camper.
I like to tell people, what you see is what you get.
I think we're pretty much done in the bedroom. Oh, we should probably show them this too. This is our medicine cabinet. That's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. I don't know what else.
Deodorant, toothbrushes.
Deodorant, toothbrushes, yeah, all that stuff. I don't wear makeup. I don't have anything against people who wear makeup. I've just never been a makeup person, so.
More of a natural beauty.
Natural, oh, thanks, babe. I put on glasses. That's kind of what I don't know, I just don't do. I've never been a makeup person, even in high school and stuff. Biggest
thing for me is it saves me money.
That is true. I think we're done in here. Yeah, I think the bedroom's done.
I think so.
All right, next room.
Hit it.
Hit it. This is what we are gonna donate. We'll probably go through it one more time just in case something fell in there that's not supposed to. But this is all the clothes and shoes that we're getting rid of, or donating I should say, because they're still in good shape. So this tub had all of my shoes in it, and it had shoes on top. So as you can see, I've gotten rid of quite a bit of shoes and clothes. And Chase got rid of some clothes as well. This is all trash shoes that are just done for, clothes that have been worn a lot and are just not worth donating. I'm gonna try to sell that. I have a rule when it comes to selling things. If I can't sell it within a certain time frame on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, then it just needs to be donated, because it's not worth your time. You kind of have to face that truth of, if it's not gonna sell, it's just not gonna sell. You're just better off donating it or trashing it. There's no point of holding on to it thinking that, oh, I'll get the money, and you're traveling with this stuff all across the country and it never sells. I would say we donate more than sell.
Yes. Time. I mean, it's just you driving all the way across town to meet somebody that you don't even know on Facebook Marketplace.
And a lot of them are scammers now too.
Yeah, to hope that they would show up, and it's not worth it.
If I can get $50 or more for something, then I'll try on Facebook Marketplace. If not, then it needs to be donated and it's not worth your time. Like, I understand you're like, I need the money or whatever. You kind of need to come to a conclusion with yourself. Or set a time limit of, I'm going to give myself until I move to the next location. If not, it needs to go, because you don't want to lug all this around and then it's just kind of, you're in a small space. So everything, at least for me, and if I open up that cabinet, I see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's still here. I think the same thing as, if I spent money on this, I have to keep this. Sometimes it's just best to let it go.
Bryce's wedding dress, but like she said, we're gonna put it back up in here.
The wedding dress was in there, but it was just too much. Yeah, we can put those underneath the bed. All right, let's do that. This is a 2-person job, so I'll put you down. All right, so I just got the kitchen somewhat clean. I just did the dishes. We're gonna go through all of our cabinets, see what needs to be gotten rid of.
All of your cabinets.
Pretty much. A few things that we carry with us that not a lot of RVers carry is cookbooks. I do have quite a few cookbooks. Actually, I have some of other areas. I have gotten rid of a few. What we have now is kind of what, like, I'm not gonna get rid of these. This cabinet here is pretty much good to go. A few of these I've already gone through.
You know the cooking books?
Do what?
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I use these. So this cabinet is pretty much our coffee, snacks, kenais, stuff, treats. Sit.
Sit. Ready?
Sit. Nice. So that's kind of that cabinet. It used to be really like messy, but I've gotten rid of a bunch of stuff, and so now it's very easy to put stuff away and all that stuff. So this is why you declutter. Next cabinet. So this cabinet is pretty much my camera. I have a couple of purses. Honestly, I could probably get rid of. I don't use this. This is why you go through stuff, y'all. My camera is in here, which I'm still learning how to use. Oh, got some coins, money. Put that in my wallet. This is why you don't just open stuff and look. It's good to pull stuff out because, for instance, my camera stuff, I did not know those were in there. As well as the bag that I bought my camera. See if there's anything in there. If not, that could probably be thrown away. Anything in there?
Throw that away.
All right, throw that away. Trash. Oh, we got a couple screws in here. Found a couple screws. Clear. All right, here you go. I don't know where you want to put those. If you watched I think it was our water heater, Chase has a little glass jar full of screws that we use. Sometimes there's RV projects that do not provide screws or hardware. So it's just good to have a little thing of screws because you just never know when you're gonna need them. So I'm going through all my pockets on my purse here because one time I found money that I didn't know was in there. Or just double checking. Ooh, chapstick. See, this is why you go through stuff.
If you want to mention the stereo system.
When we moved into this camper, we had a surround sound system in the camper. There used to be a sound bar on the other side of this mesh thing right here. And we got rid of it. It just didn't really work well. And so we disconnected it and all that stuff. And so we still have these speakers here. And when you take them off, there's a gap between that and the like shelf thing. We'll show you in a second. Chase is gonna take them out. We're just gonna get like a
wall outlet covers.
Yeah. They're just there. So as you can kind of see the hole that goes up. Actually, that's not as big of a hole as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was bigger for some reason. Probably won't even need a...
Won't even do
I thought that one was bigger. No? Why did I think it was bigger? Did anyone grow up with the surround sound speakers being a thing? Was it like early 2000s or something?
They're just transfer wire. They're not...
Yeah.
They're not... I don't think...
Oops, sorry.
They're just low voltage. They're just...
Yeah.
Like...
This is what...
More just receiver wires.
And there you go. That was easy peasy.
They don't go into the cabinet. They ran through the wall whenever I guess they were building this camper. So they're just to connect to the subwoofer, the infotainment center at the where the TV is over here in the living room. It
would be a pain to try to pull all the wires out. There's no point. Push it up in there and call it a day. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it looks way better without having those things there. There you go. So these are from the balances we used to have, these holes. You see a lot of holes throughout the camper. It's because we took stuff out. These next two cabinets are pretty like, per se. People are gonna laugh at me. So when I went to college, I got an ethnomusicology degree, like cross-cultural music and stuff. And so I did an internship in Hungary, a few other countries. I bought a few instruments and honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, to be quite honest, because like I said, my fantasy self would learn all of these instruments, but things have changed and that is okay. I used to run a baking business and I don't do that anymore. So these are all instruments, if you can kind of see. Sorry, it's a little dark. So they're all in cases. They're fine, but it's just one of those things where the space could probably be used for other things, and it is weight that is that. Moving on, we have all of our yearbooks and diplomas, and these are all Kenai sweaters and stuff, which we're gonna go through right now because there's probably a few that don't fit him anymore. I know some of y'all are gonna say, we have the space for it, it's fine. Yeah, but I have a hard time with that. That does not fit him anymore. Some of this just does not fit you anymore, buddy. Although, we should put this on you, because that would be cute. Kenai, no, come here. Tell our friends Merry Christmas. Look how cute, y'all. Best $1.50 ever. You're such a good sport. I love you. His face is like, please stop. All right. Thank you. All right, so we got rid of probably quite a few sweaters of Kenai's. They just don't fit him anymore. For the instruments, one, I'd rather have someone else enjoy them besides them just sitting up there taking up space and all that stuff. I found a music store that, I don't know, we'll see if we can make a deal or something with them. If not, I'm gonna look into maybe there's a couple colleges, maybe if they can use it for their program or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Because they're not like, they're good instruments. They're very odd. Maybe I'll show some pictures of what they look like because I don't want to take them out. It's kind of a puzzle to put them back in. This one is not for my internship. I got this one like a long time ago. It's a melodica. It like, you blow into it and it's like a little piano. If you've watched The Office, that's what the theme song is from. This one I will keep because I do want to learn how to play this one. It's a balalaika. I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a Hungarian instrument. It's actually really good quality. It doesn't weigh that much. But
I want to learn how to play the banjo.
You want to learn how to play the banjo? We can figure that out. So that is this one. Some of these have been given to me. This one I did buy. I can't remember how you pronounce it. I'll put the word right here. I know like who has these in their camper. This one is kind of played like a piano in the way you have like white keys and black keys. And so you can just like hold it. You should be able to play Joy to the World on this.
Cool.
It needs to be restrung, obviously. That's one thing that's kind of kept me from like wanting to learn these, is because they all need to be restrung. I am not going to do it myself because I tried to restring a violin one time and it snapped and almost got my eye. So I'm kind of petrified. This one is one that will definitely be kept because I definitely want to learn how to play this one. This one's very nice. It is a German mandolin with the cord to it. It's a lot smaller than like a regular mandolin too. Also needs to be restrung. I also have a smaller guitar. I can't think of the name. This is another one that needs to be restrung. It is a auto harp. You press the, it's like a like if you play the guitar, you know, you have like different chords and stuff. It's like that. So you hold down and then you hold down the chord and then you strum. They're really cool, but as you can see, this one is in like, this was given to me. This one's in like pretty bad condition, so it needs like a whole refurbish or whatever. Welcome to random things that we keep in our camper.
And don't forget to mention the
and the
piano back here with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm making lunch right now. That's what the noise is. So I've been crying because of the onions, but we're going to tackle the one above the TV right now. I got all of these done, which was pretty much just like piano books. Our printer stays up there, and then toilet paper, paper towels, and then I put our, which Chase doesn't know this, our single heater blanket is up there now. We have a big one for our bed, and then we have a smaller one for like the living room. This one has like backpacks, our camel packs in here, games, movies, all that stuff, which I'm pretty sure some of this stuff can be nixed. We'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Here's our game box. We're gonna get rid of a few games, but I wanted to show y'all. I saw someone else took their games out of the boxes and then they put their pieces, they put them in nicer mesh bags. I just had Ziploc bags at the time. And then you can keep the instructions if you need to and stuff. You can have like a massive stack of boxes shrink down to a little basket. So this is actually a fun game. Trekking the National Parks, not sponsored, but this is actually a really fun game. Kind of has like a Ticket to Ride type vibe to it. This is still in the box, and you can kind of see the box takes up a good chunk of space. That's my favorite part right there. So I'm going to put all the game pieces in a Ziploc bag. The board will just fit right here. All right, so the National Parks game, all empty. All the pieces are in here, cards are in here, all that stuff. The board is in here, and then I also kept the instructions. This goes right in there, all good. And then those are our games that can get thrown away. And then this box, double check, clear. Now this box, we can just toss it and be done. So you'd be surprised at how much space board games take up. That is a good tip if you have games. On to the next place. If you have DVDs, then I would highly recommend getting a, oh, there we go. We got this at Target. It holds, you said 250?
Yeah, 250.
So that is what we use for our DVDs.
Yeah, I mean, we've got it I think we pretty much got it filled up.
Yeah, I think
it's a 250. I don't think I'm lying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think you have that much.
But imagine having 250.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called, holders or.
Well, we actually did this. We actually did this when we got married because you had a pretty big DVD collection. And the place we were staying at, there was no way.
Yeah.
So we've had this for a very long time. Yeah. But we did get rid of a stack of DVDs that we're just never going to use.
And oh look, another instrument.
Another instrument. So we're going to put some backpacks up here. And I think that's pretty much it. There's a duffel bag we have that I think is going to go under the camper. I haven't fixed it because of moving, but We're gonna tackle the books next. I know we are going to tackle the books next. That 10 times fast. We had a very sweet neighbor at one of the RV parks who gave me a stack of books that I didn't want, but he kind of just gave them to me.
Pawned them off.
Pawned them off. So he was very sweet. I wasn't gonna burst his bubble in any way. So we're gonna get rid of those. I might keep one, but probably get rid of those because I have quite a few. We'll show you what it looks like afterwards in a minute.
Ready, Russ?
I mean, for you, it'll be a minute. Yeah.
1, 2, ready, go. I love you.
Love you too.
Oh,
ta-da!
it's you.
Oh. This is what it looks like. Not too shabby.
It's great.
We have a good stack of books in the donate pile. And then the rest of the cookbooks I am putting in this cabinet over here. So cookbooks are over here. I decided to move the rest of them over here so that way they're all kind of in one section, because quite frankly I forget sometimes what cookbooks I have, and so if I keep them all in one section then we're good to go. So that has plenty of room to eventually get some different tubs and put them up there. Trying to think now what we're gonna do.
Dairy Queen, get some ice cream. No, just kidding. You don't even go to Dairy Queen.
Ice cream does sound good. There are some things that are going under the camper. We haven't done the under storage yet. I think we're gonna do these two cabinets, these two drawers right here, and then some kitchen stuff probably needs to go in here, and then, yes, I know it's a hot mess. These two trash bags are trash.
Oh, that's donate?
Trash. Yeah, that bag and this is all donate. That's not donate. That luggage is not donate. I wish we had a scale to figure out how much all this weighs. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. We'll show you what we're getting rid of. Maybe help you figure out what you need to get rid of, so that way you can have a easier RV life, or just life in general. Day 2. Sorry it's loud, but we are staying, there's the interstate right there. So sorry if it's loud. I also don't want to wear mics because it's just gonna kind of get in the way of us pulling stuff out. But here is what our under storage looks like. It's not too bad. Just gonna give you all a little. It looks worse than it actually is. We're just gonna pull everything out. If you haven't watched any of our videos, Chase is a welder, so we have like welding hoods and all that fun stuff. There's gonna be things that obviously you will not need as a full-time RVer. We did this a few weeks ago, but we didn't really have time to go through everything. But we're gonna really kind of, I guess, crack down on what we actually need. We also have to do Chase's job box.
I might eventually get rid of these, but we're gonna hold on to these till end of next summer. So August of next year, we'll figure out what we want to do with these.
We do need to clean them, but let me show you Chase's job box. There you go. I feel like we've tried so many different systems with this, and it's just never, we have not found one that has worked well for us, and we've been doing this for almost 4 years. Obviously, y'all don't need to see us pull everything out, because it's gonna be pretty boring.
All right, so it's been a few days. We got rained on when Chase was doing his job box because it didn't take much to do the underbelly. Once we finished that, then we started on the job box. But the underbelly, we didn't throw anything away. Nothing needed to be thrown away. It just needed to be rearranged. Since we are getting rid of our Christmas tree and a few other Christmas decorations, that freed up the whole front compartment of our camper. So we just moved some stuff around, and now it's easier to access all that stuff. The job box, on the other hand, that black tub that you see was all garbage, stuff that is just broken, have been used, that need to be thrown away. And yeah, so we haven't finished the job box, but it is at a really good start. I mean, it's just, I kept on looking at Chase saying, I can't believe all this was in your job box. So that is gone. But I hope this gives you all maybe some encouragement that if you are struggling with camper life, or maybe just life in general, maybe declutter some stuff, because I am telling you, living with less has been so freeing for me. It's just less things to clean, take care of, all that stuff. And so I hope that this maybe encourages y'all that maybe get rid of some stuff. I promise you, if it has changed my life, I know it will at least help someone else out. That's why we were making videos like this, is because I wish someone told me at the beginning of RV life that, hey, you don't need all this stuff, and I guarantee you it's gonna make your life better. So that is why we were making these types of videos. If you like it, please like, subscribe. We would absolutely love to get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. I think we're at 965. So if you are one of the 35 people that has not subscribed to our YouTube channel and you've made it this far, please subscribe. That would be awesome. But we greatly appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to leave links to Dana K. White and Minimal Mom's channel below. If you do watch their videos, I would encourage you to watch a few of them, because I know what's going to happen is some people are going to have questions, concerns about certain things that they talk about, and they answer those questions in a lot of their videos. So I would highly recommend you to watch multiples of their videos. Also maybe read some of their books, listen to their podcast, all that stuff. So I shared this because it has changed my life, and I know it will change someone else's as well. So we greatly appreciate every one of you that watches our videos. Sincerely, we greatly appreciate it. And I think also Happy New Year, because I think the next video we share will be in the new year. So Merry Christmas, or late Christmas, and Happy New Year, y'all. We'll see y'all later.